All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We are the brothers from the GMS Camp Atlanta. And before we get started with this lesson, we would like to give all honor and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to your hopeful elections for pushing this truth. And in today's lesson, we're going to talk about, like in the days of Noah. Because if you look around in Babylon today, the city of confusion, you got people doing the exact same thing as if it was the days of Noah, man, or the days of Lot. People with the Sodom going on, men sleeping with men, women sleeping with women, boys want to be girls and girls want to be boys, society, You got people being drunk literally every day, just going off, committing adultery. And these people just stuck in their folly. And here it is, we're on the highways and byways, preaching to you people, condemning you people, rebuking you people, and showing you true love according to the scriptures for you guys to come back. But you guys laugh, wave your hand, you guys scarf at us, You guys just think it's just a joke. And you guys was probably the same people that thought it was a joke back then, because reincarnation is true according to the scriptures,
That's right.
But without further ado, I'm going to get Sirach 2 of the book of Ecclesiasticus 2 and verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? But the main point I want to look at is look at the generations of old, We're supposed to be digging in the scriptures. Okay, what happened in this time period? What happened in that time period? Okay, this is what they did back then. This is that same thing they're doing now, Here it is, the Lord set up prophets, quote unquote, the hopeful elect, and we believe in the spirit that we are the hopeful elect, to preach to you people. And once again, we can see the same characteristics and the same occupation that you people had back then, You got anything you want to expound on?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, and the brother mentioned the days of Noah. Now, and he also brought out, look at the generations of old. And looking at the generations of old and using Noah as an example, here it is, a time where the people had never seen rain before, all right? But here's this guy going out on faith and building the ark, for this great flood that was to come, and I'm pretty sure at some point, the people seen him and how diligent he was in building that ark, but they still decided to, shun the hand. Oh man, it ain't gonna rain. This guy's bugged out. So on and so forth. Just the way they do us, because we come in, week out. The prophesied downfall of this place, but it hasn't happened yet. But that doesn't mean that the Lord is slack concerning his promise. Okay, it's going to happen and it's going to take place. We just have to do our part and continue to build, man, that spiritual ark, so to speak. Like the brother used that as an example. Okay.
And a matter of fact, through the spirit, we can see this place is spiritually dead and crumbling slowly. We can see that Esau's system is collapsing. This devil's about to get out of power. He really can't control Israel like that anymore.
That's right.
Israel's starting to, provoke Esau, go against Esau. So he's losing his wits right now.
Yeah.
We feel it and we know it. And also we see it through these base cavemen that's walking around us daily, man.
Right.
But I'm getting to the scriptures in Matthew 24 and 37. That as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Yeah, here it is. We're living in the days of the prophecies are really coming to pass, The men of the Lord is being woken up through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, that the world entered called Jesus Christ, That's a prophecy coming to pass. We hear the rumors of wars. We see the earthquakes in diverse places, All these things are coming to pass, and we can see that the end is near, man. He's coming. The Lord is drawing nigh. Just like the days of Noah once again. He was building our ark for a reason. He was being diligent. He kept telling you people, warning you people. And he saw the signs was getting closer and closer. Once he completed it, all the animals came in, and there come the rain, man, the flood.
That's right. And those guys that were on the outside looking in, they weren't a part of those 8 souls that were saved, man, because they didn't. It wasn't set up like that. But that didn't discourage Noah, Salakia, from completing that ark, man, for hundreds of years, man. not having seen a drop of rain. But that goes back into having faith as well too, because without faith, it's impossible to please the Most High. You had more.
I got more. Verse 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Yeah, and you see it today. We're in a solemn time and serious times, but we still got Jake out here bullshit, man. All right, here it is. The Passover has just passed. Which is supposed to be a solemn assembly. And these guys making it out of a goddamn cookout and a Thanksgiving feast, man.
They always traveling. They always want to go out to eat.
Yeah.
Or just stay at home and cook a meal for a living.
Yeah.
But when they get into marriage, like so I ain't mean to cut you off, by the way.
Yeah.
But you got niggas out here always worrying about women 24/7. Well, I'm about to meet this chick here. I'm about to meet this chick there. It's the same thing, man. It's just on a different level. It's just more on a wicked level. You got it, bro.
Yeah, and as I was saying, man, our people just want to do what they want to do on their own terms, man. Because the Lord hasn't shut the door on them yet, so to speak. We're still in that period of grace, but grace doesn't give you the liberty to just do whatever the hell you want to do. Grace is the time period to get your shit together, while you have time. Because we know not the day nor the time that the Lord is coming back, but the brother Zakaria, he quoted, Matthew 24, when you see the signs, the wars and rumors of wars, those are the telltale signs that this shit is almost up, okay? And that our salvation is nearer than we believe. So, and knowing that, our mindset is different from these other people, man. We're trying to spiritually build, so when that day comes, we can be translated up out of here.
I got some more on that. Verse 39, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Yeah, it was too late by then. They was too busy partying and marrying and follying around, frolicking around, while they didn't know the season. Like it tells you in Ecclesiastes 3, there's a time and a season for everything. They were out of season. They didn't know, the series of times they were living in. That's why they continued to do what they were doing up until the time when the flood hit. And then they was assed out,
Come on, bro. I got it. This is Genesis 19 and 24. So I'm gonna start at 23. The sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered to Zoar. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven. So that's what's gonna happen today, man. Just like in the days of Noah, just like in the days of Lot, man. All this homosexuality going on. You guys don't want to hearken to come back and to be in your right, state of mind. You guys don't want to walk upright in the spirit. You guys want to walk in death, in the flesh. That's why he's going to make it rain fire again, man. With missiles. The lake of fire. He wiped away everybody, during the flood. Now he's going to do it again in the lake of fire, man. The second death. Because it will happen and it will come, man.
That's right. And Salaki, bro, go ahead.
No, you got it.
And this place is spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Look at the shit that goes around, man. You don't know what gender you're looking at, on a day-to-day. When it's supposed to be a clear telltale sign. Okay, this is a man, this is a woman. Now in today's society, you can't tell, and then you can't speak out on it. They push this very wicked homosexual vibration out, and if you're not with it, then you the problem. You know what I'm saying? And God, the Most High, rained down on Sodom and Gomorrah, man. And if he doesn't do it to this place, he owes Sodom and Gomorrah an apology. And we know that's not going to happen, because the Lord is a man that he shall not lie. So if that type of judgment was brought upon that place for the BS that was going on in it, then what more America, man?
Yep. Perfectly explained, bro. Because honestly, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. You know, we have a wicked king and rulership right now. We're subjected to his laws, but spiritually, we're up under the laws of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and that's what makes it different. You know,
that's right.
That's why we got to keep pushing in this thing. I got one more that we can close it out. If you ain't got no more, this is Micah 4:1, and this is the end result of it all right here. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And you guys are proud. It's a very proud thing to say, I can be a homosexual if I want to.
Yeah.
You know? Oh nah, I don't believe in who Yahweh. Nah, Jesus Christ, man, y'all liars. You know? That's a proud thing to say.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And we up under a proud king right now, Esau. Starting with the elites, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And Salaki, you know, and the scripture tell you, you know, just because judgment, you know, against an evil work is not executed speedily, you know, it's in their hearts to continue to do wicked, you know, because the Lord hasn't come back yet, and He hasn't shown His full wrath upon this place. These people count that as slackness, you know, and continue to bullshit because they don't believe it. They don't believe it's gonna happen.
You
know,
just like back then, you know.
Yep.
Like I said earlier, reincarnation is real. You know, we can see the whole same thing happening again. You guys are just playing y'all lives, just like we're playing ours. And Lord willing, we be a part of that number. I'm gonna continue. It says, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Yep.
So not a fingernail ain't gonna be here, man. Ain't gonna be nothing left behind.
Yep.
You know, you people are gonna die where you guys gonna stand when those nuclear missiles hit. You know,
yep.
And when those chariots come back.
Yep. Can you grab some when you finish?
Kind of just like what Lot's wife.
Yep.
Here it is. You know the destruction coming. Cause I know. You know, we got reels. We tell them certain things. Sometimes, hey man, we gotta do this and do that. You know, something bad about to happen. You know.
Yep.
But she wanted to keep on the ways of Sodom and Gomorrah. Deep down, she was carnal. She was in the flesh, and deep down, she liked it, man. And the Lord zapped her right on the spot.
Yep.
The scripture says she turned to dust. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I believe that's right. Probably being by a chariot, man. But what you wanted?
Isaiah 66:15.
You said
I believe it was a pillar of salt.
Yeah, pillar of salt. Yeah, the water.
Because she looked back.
Yep. You said verse 15?
66:15. Yep.
This is Isaiah 66 and verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Yep.
He's not coming back to pat you on the back. Hey, good job. No, man. He's coming back because you guys had an opportunity to turn back to him. You guys had an opportunity to hear his words. You know?
Yep.
You guys had an opportunity to stay in the camp, to go on the highways and byways, to believe in him. But you guys took it for granted. You guys looking back in the world, you know? Looking back into Babylon, aka America. You know? Because you guys love it. I'm gonna continue.
Yep.
It says, verse 16, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh,
Yep.
and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Yeah, the slaying of the Lord shall be many. There's gonna be a lot more killed than there is saved, man. All right, so that's why it's important, you know, as the topic of the lesson is, you know, is to look at the generation of old. Did any ever trust in his fear and was confounded? Did anybody call upon his name and was forsaken? You know, things like that are written for us to use as examples, man, and continue to push. You know, because when he comes back, as it says in Isaiah 66:15, we don't want to have no parts of that, man.
Yep.
We want to leave that up for the wicked, man, and those of our nations that didn't want to get right. Okay.
Let me see. Somewhere quick. Because what? I believe in Hebrews 10, it says what? It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Bear with me. Yeah, here it is right here. This is Hebrews 10 and 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. That's just to back you up on what you were saying, you know, because we don't want any a part of that destruction, you know. The reason why we're out here, ultimately, because we're showing Yahweh Shem Shah that we're sorry, you know, that we repent, you know, Salakia, and we're gonna turn back into you and have faith in you.
Yeah, and also because we're fearful of what will happen to us if we don't. Okay, these people out here don't have a certain level of fear. They'll say they fear. I fear God, or I fear only. You know, I ain't scared of nothing but the Lord. Mm-hmm. But your actions show different. If you were so scared and terrified to have the fear of the Lord, you wouldn't do certain things that you do. I.e., commit adultery, eat pork, because it tells you not to. So if you had a certain level of fear, you know, of the Lord, you wouldn't do those sort of things. You know, the scriptures tell you that these people draw nigh with their lips, but their heart, you know, their hearts are far from it.
Yep.
All right. So they give a lot of lip service, you know, and chuck and jive and dance in these churches, but when it comes down to doing what the Lord tells them, they don't do it. They do the complete opposite. You know, but claim that they have the fear of the Lord. No, if you had the fear of the Lord, you will keep His commandments, as that's the whole duty of man. Okay.
Here it is. We're telling you, man, you can live. You won't have to taste death. You won't have to feel that sting of death. You know, you could have everlasting life, rule multiple planets, be you know with Yahweh Shah personally, get the crown on your head. Finally, be peace with your woman and with your neighbor. You know, you can have slaves. Well, yeah, that sounds wonderful. You know, but then they aim pork with a big booty bitch stripper, man, or something, man. You know. But hey, that's all I had.
Yep.
You good?
Yep.
All right. Hopefully your brothers was edified, and whoever's looking at it. And before we close this video out, we'd like to give all honor and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Give a double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to you. Hopefully, let us be pushing this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.